Let's go over assembly instructions for the Stride step-through electric bike from Gen3. Unpack the bike by using a box cutter or snips. Carefully cut the white plastic straps and remove all staples along the top box flap. Next, cut the box open along the front corners and gently fold out the front panel to the floor. Set aside the box of included tools and remove the top foam pieces. Now you can easily slide the bike forward for assembly. Carefully cut off the zip ties around the front wheel and handlebars, being careful not to scratch or damage the bike. Remove the front wheel from the box, placing it rotor side up. Now get the included bike tools for assembling the bike. If you have not done so already, confirm you have all listed parts, tools, and accessories, including the owner's manual before starting. And remember, keep your packaging. To install the handlebars, loosen and rotate the handlebar stem so that it faces toward the front of the bike, aligning it with the forks, and retighten the bolts. Unscrew the 4 front hex bolts and remove the handlebar clamp entirely. Now you can lift the handlebars into the clamp with the display on the left. Then replace the clamp and lightly tighten all 4 bolts so that you can still rotate the handlebars. Facing the front of the bike, rotate the handlebars to your desired angle and then tighten all 4 bolts. After removing the protective wheel caps, unscrew the quick release clamp and insert the skewer into the wheel. Retighten the wheel nuts loosely so they will easily slide into the forks later. Remove the foam insert from the front forks and use it to cushion the forks against the ground. Take off the headlight and align the bracket with the light facing forward and retighten the center bolt. Now unscrew and remove the plastic front fork protectors from the forks. Also, remove the small spacer from the brake pads. Mount the front wheel to the fork, carefully guiding the brake pads onto the rotor. Tighten the quick release bolt until considerable force is needed to close the quick release lever. Tighten the lever down to the fork. Spin the wheel to check for any wobble and adjust if needed. Make final adjustments to the handlebars so that they are perpendicular to the front wheel, and tighten those hex bolts firmly. Next, we'll install the front fender and headlight. After unscrewing the headlight bolt at the top of the fork, sandwich the light mount and the fender mount between the locking bolt and the frame mounting bracket. Then attach the nut and partially tighten. Then reposition the headlight and fender above the front wheel and tighten the bolt. Attach the left and right fender support arms to the mounting bolts located at the bottom of each fork. Gradually tighten the nuts, holding the mounting arm in place, being sure to center the fender above the wheel. Once centered, tighten down the 2 nuts holding the mounting arms and the nut at the top of the fork. Next, install the seat post. Loosen the bolts under the seat and adjust the tilt of your seat so that the nose of the seat is level. Grease should be applied to the bottom of the seat post bar in a thin layer to prevent corrosion and binding of metals. Adjust the seat to your desired height and tighten the quick release lever. To install the pedals, lightly grease the right pedal and thread by hand onto the chain side crank arm in a clockwise direction. Use an open wrench to tighten the pedal securely. Repeat these steps with the left pedal. The threads will be reversed and should be tightened in a counterclockwise direction. Now connect the throttle and electrical cables. Ensure all throttle and other electrical cables are connected to the correct color coding. That was the full assembly of the Stride step-through electric bike from Gen3. Please visit gen3ride.com for more information and reach out to us on email or on the web if you have any questions at all.